They say desperation makes men do unthinkable things. But what if I told you that the hair you leave behind at the barber shop could become someone else's fortune? And your misfortune? This is the story of Emeka, a good man who made one terrible choice. A choice that would teach him that some prices are too high to pay, even for wealth. What happened to him could happen to anyone. And by the end of this story, you'll understand why you should never, ever take shortcuts in life. But before we begin this journey together, if you enjoy stories that make you think, that chill your spine and teach powerful lessons, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what happens next. Now, let me take you back to where it all started. Emeka was 32 years old, and life had beaten him down more times than he could count. He had tried everything: street hawking, Okada riding, even working as a night guard for 6,000 naira a month. Nothing worked. Nothing stuck. Every morning, he woke up in his cramped one-room apartment in Ajigunle, looked at the peeling walls, and asked himself the same question: will my own time come? His younger brother had just gained admission into university, but Emeka couldn't afford the fees. His mother's health was failing, and the hospital bills were piling up. His girlfriend, Ngozi, had started avoiding his calls. He was drowning, and nobody was throwing him a rope. God, I'm not asking for too much, he would pray every night. Just let me breathe. Let me take care of my family. Is that too much to ask? But heaven seemed silent until one Saturday afternoon. Emeka was walking through Balogun Market, looking for a cheaper place to buy Gary, when he heard a voice behind him. Emeka? Emeka Okonkwo. He turned around. Standing before him was Chidi, his childhood friend. But this was not the Chidi he remembered. This Chidi wore a crisp white kaftan with gold embroidery. A thick gold chain hung around his neck. On his wrist was a Rolex that could feed a family for 6 months. And parked nearby was a sleek black Range Rover. Chidi? Is this you? Emeka stammered, stunned. Chidi laughed, his arms wide open. My guy, it's been too long. Look at you. Still the same humble Emeka. They hugged, but Emeka felt small, ashamed. His shirt had holes. His slippers were held together with glue. Come, let's go somewhere we can talk, Chidi said. I have something important to tell you. They went to an upscale lounge. Chidi ordered expensive drinks like it was nothing. Emeka just watched, his mind spinning. Chidi, what happened? Emeka finally asked. Last I heard, you were struggling just like me. Now you're living like a king. Chidi leaned back, swirling his glass of cognac. His voice dropped low. Emeka, let me ask you something. How long will you keep suffering? You're a good man. You work hard, but where has it gotten you? Emeka looked down. The truth stung. I used to be like you, Chidi continued, believing that hard work was enough. But then I woke up. I realized that in this life, you need connections. Spiritual connections. Spiritual connections? What do you mean? Emeka's voice was uneasy. Chidi smiled, a smile that didn't quite reach his eyes. I know a man, a Babalawo. He helped me, and he can help you too. You don't have to kill anyone. You don't have to do anything evil. Just a small sacrifice. Something simple. Like what? Hair from a barbing salon. You pay the barber, collect the hair, take it to the Babalawo. He does his work, and money begins to flow. Emeka's heart pounded. Chidi, this sounds like what? Like sense. Chidi cut him off. Yes, it is. Look at me, Emeka. Look at my life. You think I got this from carrying cement. Silence hung between them. I'm giving you this opportunity because you're my brother, Chidi said. But if you're not interested, no problem. Keep suffering. Keep waiting for a miracle that will never come. Emeka's mind raced. He thought about his mother, his brother, Ngozi. How do I start? He asked quietly. Chidi grinned. 2 days later, Emeka found himself standing outside a barbershop in Surulere. His palms were sweaty. His heart was racing. But desperation is a powerful drug. He walked in and approached the barber, a young man named Kunnel. Boss, I need to talk to you. Privately. Kunnel looked up, suspicious. About what? Emeka swallowed hard. I'll pay you 50,000 naira. For the hair you sweep up today. Cunnel's eyes widened. 50,000? For hair? Yes. Cunnel stared at him for a long moment. Then he nodded slowly. I don't want to know what you're doing with it. Just bring the money tomorrow. The hair is yours. That evening, Emeka met Chitty, who drove him deep into the outskirts of Lagos, to a compound surrounded by palm trees and red clay pots. The Babalawo was an old man with tribal marks and eyes that seemed to see through your soul. You have come for wealth, the Babalawo said in Yoruba. Yes, Baba, Emeka replied. Wealth does not come free. Everything has a price. Are you ready to pay? What is the price? The Babalawo smiled, but it was a cold smile. Bring me the hair. I will do the work. Money will come. But remember what you take from the spirit world. The spirit world will take from you. One day. Emeka wanted to ask more, but Chitty nudged him. Don't worry. Just do as he says. You'll be fine. Emeka handed over the bag of hair. The Babalawo began to chant. He poured libations. He mixed herbs and powders. He placed the hair into a clay pot and covered it with a black cloth. It is done. Go home. Sleep. By morning, your life will change. And it did. The next morning, Emeka received a phone call. A man he had met once at a party. A big contractor. Needed someone to help coordinate a supply deal. Out of nowhere, he thought of Emeka. The job paid 2 million naira. Emeka couldn't believe it. Within 3 weeks, more opportunities came. Deals, contracts, connections. Money poured in. He moved out of Ajigunle. He bought a car. He paid his brother's school fees and his mother's hospital bills. Ngozi came back, smiling, calling him baby again. Life was sweet. For a while. 3 months later, Emeka started noticing something strange. He would wake up in the middle of the night, drenched in sweat, hearing whispers, voices that weren't there. Give it back, give it back. He ignored it at first. Stress, he thought, just stress. But then the dream started. In the dreams, he saw faces, dozens of them, men, women, children, all staring at him with empty eyes, all reaching for him, and they were bald, every single one of them. He woke up screaming. What is happening to me? He cried out into the darkness. He called Chitty. Chitty! Something is wrong. I'm seeing things, hearing things. I can't sleep. Chitty's voice was dismissive. It's nothing. It's just your mind adjusting. You're not used to having money. Relax. But it got worse. Emeka's mother fell sick again. This time, severely. The doctors couldn't explain it. His brother got into a terrible accident. Survived, but barely. Ngozi started acting strange. Distant. Cold. One night, she looked at him and said, Emeka, I don't know you anymore. It's like something is following you. Then one evening, Emeka returned home to find his front door wide open. Inside, sitting in his living room, was the Babalawo. Baba, what are you doing here? Emeka's voice trembled with terror. You have enjoyed the wealth, but you have forgotten the price. What price? I gave you money. I did what you asked. Money is not the price. The spirits demand balance. You took life force from others. Now they take from you. What are you talking about? Every hair you brought me belonged to someone. Their energy, their destiny. You stole it, and now they want it back. Emeka's blood ran cold. No, I didn't know. Ignorance is not innocence. You made a choice. Now you must live with it. Or what? You can return everything. Every naira. Every possession. And offer yourself in service to undo the harm. And if I don't? The Babalawo stood up slowly. Then one by one, everything you love will be taken. Your family, your mind, your soul, until there is nothing left. And then he vanished, like smoke. Emeka sat in the darkness of his expensive apartment, surrounded by all the things money had bought him, but he felt poorer than ever. He thought about his mother, lying in the hospital, his brother, recovering from the accident, Ngozi, who no longer looked at him with love. He thought about the faces in his dreams, and he realized the wealth was a curse. The next morning, Emeka made a decision. He sold everything: the car, the furniture, the clothes. He emptied his bank account. He went back to the Babalawo's compound. "I want make it right," he said. The Babalawo nodded. "Then you must go to every barbing salon in Lagos. You must sweep their floors, serve the barbers, clean the mirrors. Do this for 1 year, with humility. Only then will the spirits forgive you." And so Emeka did. For 1 year, he worked, not for money, but for redemption. People laughed at him, called him mad, but he didn't care. Slowly, the nightmare stopped. His mother recovered. His brother healed. And Ngozi, she saw the man he had become, a man who had learned the hardest lesson of all. Emeka never became rich again, but he became something better. He became free, because he learned that wealth built on shortcuts is a prison. And the only way to true peace is through honest work, patience, and integrity. Remember, there are no shortcuts in life. Every path you take leaves a mark. Make sure it's one you can live with. If this story touched you, share it. Subscribe for more. And never forget, the price of a shortcut is always higher than you think.